afternoon, my name is Sharon and I'm one of the co-founders of Asendium. We help financial planners reduce their compliance burden by 90% because we believe advice should be as simple as tick, edit, generate. My co-founders Scott, William and I started Asendium as a way to automate our own advice documents for our own financial planning practice. We were frustrated by the repetitive and manual nature of compliance documentation that consumed our time. When seeing a client, we would spend 4 hours face-to-face, and on the back of that, another 40 hours would be spent manually typing up repetitive compliance documentation that was designed to safeguard the licensee from any compliance risks and didn't enhance the client experience. Now, due to the recent Royal Commissions, this level of compliance is only getting worse. Licensees are struggling to maintain the new compliance standards across their planner base. Financial planners are having to increase their advice fees in order to keep up with the cost to service clients. And this has resulted in a greater barrier to entry, with most Australians citing cost as the #1 factor for not seeking advice. Now, there are 3 legally required documents that every planner must deliver to their clients. Planners care most about finding solutions that alleviates the burden of generating fact finds and file notes. Our competitors are more focused on enhancing the client onboarding experience, and they have a planner satisfaction rate of 3 out of 5. We, however, are solely focused on creating efficiencies for the financial planner, particularly around the terms of engagement, fact find, and file note. What started as a coping mechanism for ourselves has become an obvious solution that the industry is lacking. We're progressing towards developing a fully integrated CRM that will be uniquely coded so that all the repetitive content that can be populated from the completion of just one advice document. And this concept has been validated by our MVP as we have demonstrated a 90% reduction in compliance burden. Meet Sam, a current Asendium user. He has 2 options to tackle his compliance burden. One is the traditional approach of paying an admin or offshore staff to complete his compliance documents, or 2, which is to utilise Asendium to fulfil those roles. As you can see, not only does Asendium save Sam time, but it only costs him $1,200 a year. That's a 90% time saving and a 97% cost savings, and we have done this with 11 practices so far. Our MVP is an algorithmic form builder that's been coded to reflect the logic of a financial planner with an intuitive user interface that allows them to tick the relevant areas of advice discussed with a client, edit or input the text to personalise the document, and hit generate to receive a fully comprehensive document that goes straight to their inbox, which then they can further personalise if needed. Our documents are 100% customisable to any advisor process. We cover 90% of standard client cases. We allow the planner and the licensee to control the output of their advice documents. We're also adaptable to any size practice, and we can be used alongside existing CRMs such as Xplan. We're a web-based SaaS product, and we currently offer monthly and annual subscription. We also have a custom tier that allows planners to tailor our solution to suit their practice needs. Over the 3-month period we've been operating, we've had 58 free trial users, and 11 of which have converted to paid. Here are just 2 quotes from an industry leader and a current Asendium user. The industry leader has said, "You are solving what no other software company is solving in this industry right now. It's refreshing to see people with financial planning experience at the head of the company." And a current Asendium user said, "My colleague showed me a file note that he generated with Asendium in 30 seconds. I tried to recreate the same quality in the same amount of time, and I just couldn't do it. Asendium is worth every cent." Now, there's 25,354 planners in the industry, and we intend on penetrating the market through a bottom-up approach by targeting small practices of 1 to 10 planners per practice. And that market size is 5,000 planners. Now, we don't need to capture the entirety of the 5,000 planners. We just need to capture enough to provide substantial case studies to demonstrate our efficiency in order for licensees to adopt our software through their planner base, and that's how we'll capture the rest of the market. Now, tech adoption in the financial planning industry is based on peer approval, so our go-to-market strategy is to financially incentivise existing users through a revenue split for every successful referral in order to motivate them to actively refer planners in their network. We'll also be utilising LinkedIn for brand awareness to provide content that is the front of mind to planners. We're also adaptable to other countries with established financial planning industries as they're currently undergoing similar compliance changes as well. And we're adaptable to other Australian industries such as mortgage broking and stockbroking. We expect to hit 26 mil by 2024 in Australia alone, and this is just on the subscriptions for financial planners. With our fully integrated CRM, we'll be able to competitively charge $9,600 per planner per year. Over the next 12 months, we'll be building out the rest of the advice documents in order to provide further validation at every advice touchpoint. And what we're asking for today is introductions to any financial planners or small practices who you believe may benefit from Asendium. Thank you.